Stop peeking at what you think you see behind me. We're going to dangle that carrot as long as we can because it is spectacular. Hi everybody, it's Amy with Heart and Home Orlando, and as always, I am so excited to share with you my newest listing. This is another showstopper. The floor plan is amazing. The interior design is just exquisite. Let's go take a look. So first of all, this is a beautiful home here in Disney's backyard. You know, we call Disney's backyard, well, we call Horizon West Disney's backyard. And I don't say we, I'll say me. I call it Disney's backyard because that's exactly where we are. So this is in a community called Hawksmoor here in, again, Horizon West in Winter Garden, Florida. Now this home is primarily a one-story floor plan, but it has some spectacular options upstairs and a view that you're just not even going to believe. So the one thing I want to point out is that it is technically 5 bedrooms and 4 full baths. 4 of those bedrooms are here on this first floor. That's important to know as you're looking at the boxes that you want to check off for your own family, what it is that you're looking for, and if the layout and if the home is going to work for you. My answer is yeah, I bet it is, because this is spectacular. So the first thing I want to point out is your entryway. This is a really beautiful, very welcoming, large entryway. Personally, I like that. I love being able to move, to have your neighbors come in, but maybe they don't have to access the full part of the house, but you have a great space to meet and greet friends or family when they're first coming over. So a nice big entryway. The other thing I want to point out is the flooring. Beautiful flooring that is extended all throughout this first floor, even into those bedrooms. So we're going to talk about that as we go. But let's go in this direction so that we can see the bedrooms. So bedroom number 1 is over here, and this is actually an ensuite. Now an ensuite is a bedroom that has its own private attached bathroom. Nice big bedroom here. You can see lots of square footage, lots of space from corner to corner. You've got a lot of room in here, nice sized bed, plenty of room for dressers, chest of drawers, bookshelves, toys, whatever you need, a lot of space here. And then of course right over here is going to be that full bath. So this bathroom is a tub shower combo. You can see it's got a beautiful Listello band wrapped around it. You've got beautiful cabinets with the quartz countertops, and again, the single sink vanity mirror there as well. The other thing to note and point out is that there are plantation shutters. Really beautiful, kind of high-end and pricey upgrades here that were added to this home. Really beautiful. Remember, this is Florida, right? It's the sunshine state. We have a lot of that sunshine that floods in, and so it's nice to be able to have those really nice, very versatile plantation shutters. Okay, so this right here is a double French door entrance. You can see that the glass is frosted, but this is technically a bedroom. Now, the homeowners here use it for an office space. So think about you and your family real quick. How would you need to utilize this space? If you need a home office, this is a great spot. You've got a really gorgeous entrance. It's private architecturally, it's pleasing. And you can see here that they've actually really done a number here by being able to put kind of the sound buffering panels up in the ceiling. Now, if that's something that you do not want, sellers are happy to take those down and remove those if you were to decide to purchase this home and make it yours. However, if you are thinking that for your purposes, you might utilize it the way they do as a home office space, it's a perfect spot, gorgeous entrance, aesthetically it's pleasing. You still have a closet, so again, this is technically a bedroom, but they're using it as an office space, and again, lots of space, lots of square footage, lots of bookshelves, great spot for whatever you need. This also could be a cute library, a music room, just an extra flex space, lots of uses for this, but again, at its core, it is a bedroom. They're just using it as an office. All right, back over here to my left is a full bath, but over here to the right is another bedroom. So this now is bedroom number 3. And again, if you've noticed, we've got this same beautiful wood flooring that's already from the entryway, bedroom 1, bedroom 2/office, bedroom 3. Another nice big closet in here as well. You'll notice, by the way, tall ceilings and the tall 8-foot doors here. So everything is quite grand. Everything is lifted up. Now over here, you're going to have the bathroom that is going to service those other 2 bedrooms. Because remember, the first one had its own private bathroom. This one is going to have the 2 sinks, big mirror, vanity lights, a separate privacy door for the toilet, and again, the tub shower combo. Also with that beautiful ring, that band of the Listello accent tile, which really just kind of makes those bathrooms a little extra special. All right, so now we're gonna come into the main hub of the home. Now, by the way, stop peeking at what you think you see behind me. We're gonna dangle that carrot as long as we can because it is spectacular. So this entryway, this hallway, again, beautiful. It's got this nice big pass-through, tall ceilings again, and as we come in, over here is going to be the dining room. This is really lovely. I love this space so much. First of all, it really is truly a big space. So if you utilize for whatever family get-togethers, holiday celebrations, any other type of celebration, or just those times when you want to socialize with friends and family, this space right here is very big. You can see that it has the center pre-wire and brace to hang if you wanted a chandelier or some fancy type of a lighting fixture. But they did add the 4 extra LED lights. So again, giving this room some versatility with the light, let that light play on the effect of whatever kind of decor you want to put in here. You don't even have to use it as a dining room, but at its core, that is what this is. Now, the kitchen and the family room space, the primary are all over here along with that thing. I know you want to see it. I know you want to see it. But before we have to pop over here because I don't want to forget this. So in this entryway over here, which is across from the dining room, behind me over here is going to be the entrance to the garage. Now the garage, we're going to pop up some wonderful things about the garage itself. You're going to see some footage of that. Fantastic. The amazing part of the home doesn't stop just with the interior. It's out there in the garage as well. So over here, you're going to have your iconic Mattamy shelving. Mattamy is the builder that built the home. And this is one of my favorite pieces, very iconic in their homes where they give you a nice area of shelves. Candidly, kind of jealous. That's kind of a really big shelving area. Great practical decor, gorgeous. And then back over here is going to be the laundry room. So you have your washer dryer area and you still have plenty of space if you want to add some other things, whether it's a folding table, some more cabinets or counters, laundry room. All of this is kind of tucked over here. Now, before we go see the rest of it, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to pop upstairs just because of the layout of this home. I want to show you what's fantastic about upstairs before I lose you because you're going to be drooling and calling me once I show you the rest of the first floor. So I'll meet you upstairs. So one of the most amazing things about this floor plan is this upstairs. So first of all, right over here, a really big storage closet. But as we go back into this space, this is your loft or your bonus space, your flex space. Not only do you have this room right here, again, plantation shutters, big, beautiful, open, airy space. You've got the 4 additional LEDs. Obviously, you've got the ceiling fan. It is so nice up here. And it has a full bathroom. So this bathroom has another tub shower combo, single sink, cabinet, counter, vanity, beautiful fixtures and finishes in the bathroom, tile floor, and over here, you have a bedroom with a privacy door and a closet that's going to extend from this wall to this wall with 2 doors allowing you to have access. So this upstairs, think about it. Think about your family and who's going to be utilizing this. First of all, if you are just going to be utilizing the first floor, what a great guest area this upstairs would be. A bedroom, a loft space, an own private bathroom. They're kind of up and out of the way. Teenage kids, older kids, college kids, you never know. However your family kind of is made up, this is a great spot for you to think about that. Maybe it's just the lucky oldest child that gets this room, but this is a great spot and is something that is quite unique of the floor plans to give you primarily a 1-story floor plan with the option and the opportunity now to have the upstairs bedroom, bathroom, and loft space. So nice big space. And let's talk about these windows for just a minute. One of my favorite things is a smart designer and a smart architect. So these 3 windows are going to allow that beautiful Florida sunshine to come streaming in, making it nice and bright, but it doesn't block the whole wall. So you can see that you very easily can have furniture placed here, whether it's a bed or a dresser or a chest or just some sort of a bookshelf or a console. So not only that, this room has a pretty spectacular view. I'm going to give you a peek before I show it to you for real. Okay, so downstairs, we still have all of this great open, honestly, it's a great room and it really is truly great. Look at the amount of space. If you take a look at this square footage, by the way, this home is just shy of 3,200 square feet. I believe it's 3173. So it's a really large home when you talk about the space. But look at this main common area space, the hub of the home, we call it. This is where you're going to do the majority of your living every single day, and it's really nice, big and open. Lots of versatility when it comes to furniture placement. If you take a look at what the current homeowners have, they have this very large sectional, a big chair, oversized coffee table, console, TV, so much space right here. They've also got the additional LEDs, again, making it nice and bright. And it's also on a separate switch. So if you decide, hey, I want it kind of dark and cozy, you have that option as well. Over here in the kitchen area, you're gonna have a big, beautiful kitchen. So I love this kitchen layout. I love the cabinets. I love everything about this. You've got the granite countertops, the beautiful cabinetry, and there's a ton of it here. You have all of the cabinets here, all the way down on this side, all the way over here to the right and the left of the refrigerator. There's so much space here. You've also got the huge island. You can see they've got LEDs up over there. And then of course over here is going to be your breakfast nook or your day-to-day dining, but you've got plenty of room here at the island. I mean, this island is enormous. And then over here again, you've got plenty of space that's going to really maximize that view that I know you want to see, but not yet, because I have to show you what's back over here. So this is something that I truly have never seen. And guys, I have seen a lot of homes. I have seen a lot of high-end luxury model homes. However, I have never seen a laundry room that is this big. This is an actual room. Now, in the floor plan, there was an option to make this a side type of a little lanai, kind of a cutout in the home. Honestly, depending on who your neighbor is or where your home site would have been situated, maybe that would have been a good thing. But personally, I love that the current homeowners decided to make this as a structural option. They also decided to do the frosted glass door, beautiful, tall doors again, and look at the amount of storage in here. You know, when people come from up north, one of the things that they're most worried about is, where am I going to put everything? Well, first of all, that could be divided into a pantry as well as some storage if you need to. It's really enormous. Now we're going to pop over here to the primary before we go outside. But a minute ago, we were talking about making the room cozy. So this actually has electric motorized blinds that are going to come down here on these sliders. I think they're like 12-foot sliders. But these are retractable electric blinds that will come down so you can really get kind of comfy and cozy in here, make the room nice and dark, and watch your favorite Netflix show or your favorite movie series. All right, back over here. Now this is in the back corner of the home. This is the primary bedroom. Again, look at the flooring. We've had no carpet here on this first floor, which is absolutely fantastic. You have really big room, and then take a look at this. You have these plantation shutters here that again are going to be looking out to your outdoor space and to that gorgeous view that we're going to look at in just a minute. Tray ceiling here with 4 additional LEDs. Again, the versatility with the lighting. Personally, I love, some people like it light, some people like it dark. Sometimes you're reading, sometimes you just want to get cozy. This is perfect because you can control how much light you have in your room. I think it's brilliant. And back over here is going to be the really large, very spa-like primary bathroom. What I like about this is that the vanities are separate. You do not just have one long bank of vanities. You actually have 2 generous sized individual ones, which is really nice. And also look at this. How adorable are the side like sconces almost here on the sides instead of the ones that come up above as a vanity light. I love that those are on the side. So nice big vanity areas here, and then a huge shower with 2 doors. You can walk in and walk out. By the time you do it, you're probably clean. And then over here is going to be the walk-in closet. And again, a ton of storage here. So if you need to add maybe some custom shelving, you can do that. But there is a mess load of storage space in there. If you want to just hang clothes, if you need suitcases you need to store. Remember, it's Florida. We don't have a lot of thick jackets that we have to store. There is also the privacy door back there for the toilet. Okay. I know, stop your whining. I know you're super excited. Are you ready for the pièce de résistance here in this home? This is, you know, I always tell my clients whether they're building or whether they're buying. You know, something on the interior is something that you can change, you can add. If you don't like a cabinet, you can swap that out. If you want to rip up that carpet and put in an LVP, you can do that. But what you can't change is the piece of earth the piece of this earth that you call home. And sometimes that may not be high on your priority list, but look at that view. This is absolutely spectacular. This is technically, it's like a lakefront area. This is kind of a pond section off of the lake section. Really beautiful, nice and quiet. You can just see I didn't cue the birds just then, but the birds just flying by into the bushes. Really beautiful. Now this space out here, you can see by these columns, these pillars here, this is the regular lanai space. So this in and of itself is nice and big and huge, but these homeowners extended it because entertaining and having fun and utilizing the outdoor space, you live in Florida, you're going to want to make sure that you utilize this space. It's something that you can use all year long. So they extended this not only out this direction, but all the way down to the side of the home. So over here you can see it really does span almost the entire length of the home. On this side, remember these 3 windows here are what look out from that primary bedroom. So the primary bedroom looks right out to that gorgeous view. Can you imagine waking up in the morning with your cup of coffee and then taking a look at that beautiful, just kind of picturesque sight? I have to tell you, this is amazing. Now this home has a lot of things in it. There's a lot of technical features for this home. There's a lot of additional things that might be really interesting to you. So on that note, I want you to give me a call at 407-848-8042. Let's talk about all of the other features in the home that you can't just visually see by this video tour. But other than that, I'm so excited to share this with you, and I hope that you will make this house your new home. All right, guys, everybody have a wonderful day. Please stay safe, stay well. Remember, we love you, and happy house hunting.